Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the zodiac sign Pisces and their appearance, and yes, it does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant. The first thing I want to get at with you, though, is the fact that you have to factor in race and ethnicity into this description because depending on your race and ethnic background, some of this may not apply to you, as this is a general physical description for the zodiac sign Pisces. Well, anyway, people, first thing I look at, well, first thing is a lot of people, not, or maybe some people think that the Pisces physical description may be nondescript, and a lot of that I think is because, given the fact that Pisces is basically at least in terms of the personality, can be an amalgamation of the previous 11 zodiac signs, but I don't think necessarily affects as far as the appearance goes. I think there still could be a very consistent appearance among Pisces, and that's what I'm going to get to. Now, as far as the appearance with Pisces, generally short to middle stature and medium height. However, this is interesting. For whatever reason, it seems like between 5 degrees Pisces and 9 degrees 59 minutes of arc of Pisces that you see a number of people taller than average in that one interval. And you take actress Gwyneth Paltrow, 5'9". She has a Pisces ascendant at 7 degrees. The late Whitney Houston was taller than average, had a Pisces ascendant at 8 degrees. Then you take the late great legendary country music singer Johnny Cash, had a 6-degree Pisces sun, and he stood 6'2". So there seems like that one interval seems to be taller than average in many instances for Pisces for whatever reason. I don't quite understand why it's that interval, but it just seems like for whatever reason it is. And anyways, back to the physique and physical appearance of Pisces. Well, Pisces, the shoulders can be sloping, the arms and legs can be short. This is a sign too that can incline toward heaviness. I think a lot of this is attributed to the fact that it's co-ruled not just by Neptune but by Jupiter as well. Jupiter has a propensity to expand, and that could be the waistline as well. And you also have the Neptune influence. Well, that could impact the physique in the sense that, well, I mean, Neptune, of course, is about drugs, could be about alcohol, and if alcohol seems to figure more prominently in Pisces for that reason than the other 11 zodiac signs. And of course, sometimes alcohol can lead to lethargy, can lead to stagnation. Of course, the weight can come on at that point. So I think you have a little bit of that mixed in as well. And the Pisces, as far as, well, getting to the face now for Pisces, the head generally about medium long, roundish kind of head. The eyes can be rather large and dreamy. They could even have a little bit of an abstracted or nebulous look to them. They could kind of look like that they're looking kind of like a far away gaze almost to their eyes. And the nose, well, this could be pushed in a little bit and might even have like a concave look to it. Now, the upper lip for Pisces may be protruding. You look at Pisces, as far as the teeth go, they're generally nothing. There's really nothing, I don't think, overly distinctive about the teeth. They're generally about of average quality for Pisces. Now, the face could be a little bit heavy, and it might not have great definition to it. As far as the hair goes, the hair tends to be generally of a brownish color. It seems to be more darker than light on average. And another thing about Pisces too is that as far as their appearance, sometimes it can be a little bit disheveled and might have something to do with the fact that it's the opposite sign of Virgo. And Virgo, of course, is often about dressing meticulously and having that real buttoned up look, and the shirt always tucked in, that kind of thing, or at least most of the time. So, and Another thing about Pisces too is that, okay, the hands, like the other two water signs, can be of an oval shape to them. And another thing also to keep in mind with Pisces is that now Pisces, the correspondence as far as the physical body is, of course, are the feet. And sometimes you might see a deformity or something with Pisces with one or more of their feet, whether it's 1 foot or both feet. I had a friend that had a son in Pisces, and yes, she was between that she was actually between the 5 degrees and 9 degrees, 59 minutes of arc interval. And of course, she was tall. Without it, I mean, in a lot, not all the time, but in a lot of cases, she was taller than average, and sure enough, she was. Now, but that out of the way, she also had something like her foot was swollen or something. There was some kind of constant swelling it seemed like she had on her foot, and I believe that a lot of that had to do with the fact she had her sun sign in Pisces, or has it in Pisces. So those are some things to look at as far as the appearance goes for the zodiac sign Pisces. And anyway, people, the one thing I want to get at before I head out, there was one other thing I want to say about Pisces, which I think is very intriguing. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but it seems like Pisces, more so than the other 11 zodiac signs, there's a tendency for them to look different in a photograph more often than as opposed to how they look out of the photograph. I think a lot of that maybe because of the sign's correlation with photography and illusion, so they kind of give the impression that they almost give the illusion that they're different in a photograph than they are actually when you see them up close, or like I should say, actually live in person. So I think that's interesting about the appearance with Pisces. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the zodiac sign Pisces and their appearance. And stay tuned next time. I'm going to be starting my series on the zodiac signs and health, and I'm going to talk about Aries and health in the next video. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.